Will you please warmly welcome our first speaker, is the Attorney General for Her Majesty's Government and the Member of Parliament for Beaconsfield, the Right Honourable Dominic Grieve, QC MP.
Well, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, you will be pleased to learn that all the speakers have also collectively decided to keep their remarks brief, so that you will be enabled to have your dinner as quickly as possible. But we couldn't come to this event without recognising just what an outstanding achievement this is for Sunmark and for Rami. 3 awards in succession is, we believe, unique, and this has been done at a time when the economy is seen as a real problem, and sometimes people despair of our country's future. Well, nobody can leave this evening without a sense of optimism after seeing what Sunmark has been able to achieve. And from the government's point of view, it is precisely that can-do attitude which is what we are going to need for Britain to prosper in future. And of course, as we heard, and as his friends know, Rami combines that aspect of his work, the wealth creation, with his good works. So a combination of the 2 things which our country needs more than anything else for the future, and in which we can all take pride and congratulate him and Sunmark on its great achievement. Thank you very much.
You set the bar very high, sir, very high. Our next speaker is the first citizen of India in Britain. It is the Acting High Commissioner of India. It is His Excellency Rajesh Prasad.
A very good evening to all of you, and I will be brief, I assure you. It's a great pleasure to be here at this wonderful occasion to celebrate a unique achievement, as was pointed out earlier, a unique achievement of Sunmark, a company which has got, for 3rd time in a row, the Queen's Award for Enterprise and International Trade. This is a truly remarkable achievement, a terrific achievement. And I should just like to take this opportunity to congratulate Sunmark, to congratulate Dr. Rami Ranger on this achievement, and to wish the company the best in the years ahead. Dr. Ranger, you have done all of us proud. We in the High Commission take great pride in the achievements of the Indian diaspora, and I can say with complete honesty that you have done us proud in getting this award. And I wonder if this should become a constant feature in our calendars in the years ahead. For this occasion, for the 3rd award, what I should like to say is we give you 3 cheers. And if you win it next year, we'll have to invent something to say in the language. But very briefly, what I want to say is that I'm reminded on this occasion of our first Prime Minister, Mr. Nehru, what he had to say about the Indian diaspora. And I'm not sure if he said it in a speech or he said it in his writing, but he said something to the effect that we want the Indian diaspora, when they go abroad, to assimilate, to integrate fully with the society, the country they've chosen to make their homes, to contribute in a meaningful manner, and to also be good law-abiding citizens. I think the Indian community is doing that very well. And though they're doing all that, I don't think Mr. Nehru would have minded very much if they still continue to support the Indian cricket team when it comes here. There's no conflict in that, I can assure you. So thank you very much, and wish you all the best, Dr. Ranger and Sunmark.
Our 3rd speaker is the Minister in the House of Lords for Universities, Women's Affairs and Equalities within the Cabinet, the Right Honourable Baroness Verma.
Your Excellency, fellow parliamentarians, distinguished guests, it's quite an exercise to get up on the stage with this sari on, but I made it. I said to Tom that it is quite difficult trying to walk and look glamorous at the same time as fearing that you're going to fall down. Today, could I just start by saying, first of all, to Rami and to Sunmark and to all the Rami's family, that this is not just an award for him, but for every single one of us that is associated with Rami. We're exceptionally proud of Rami and his family. But you know, and I am going to say it, there's no successful man unless there's a real woman behind them. And I think whilst we share this accolade with Rami and Rami's family, I know Renu has been the backbone for Sanmark, and I'm so proud that we are good friends with Rami and his family, and we are so proud that he's had this hat-trick. I'm looking forward to the next award, but more than that, what Rami has shown is you come to this country, every opportunity is given to you. If you've come with nothing but want to do something, you can. And we're incredibly proud of Rami and all Rami's done. And as I treat Rami as my brother, it's an even greater privilege. There's nothing more a sister can give to her brother but her heartfelt blessings. And that is what I give. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is the Chairman of the Home Affairs Select Committee and Member of Parliament for Leicester East. It is the Right Honourable Keith Vaz MP.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be the briefest speaker. I know that Steve Pound will be the loudest speaker when he comes to speak very shortly. There are 40 British MPs here today in all the political parties. I think we're just missing the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition. And that is a tribute to the way in which Parliament believes that Rami Ranger and son Mark and this remarkable family have succeeded. I just want to say 3 quick things. Thank you, Rami, for what you've done for jobs and prosperity in this country. Thank you for what you've done in building international links, not just with India, but also with other countries. When I was in Yemen, the country of my birth recently, and the British ambassador offered me a drink, the drink that he offered me was your Sunmark brand of orange juice. And thirdly, at each and every table here today are remarkable examples of the success of the British Asian community. And you and your family embody what this community has done for our country. So thank you for what you've done. I have only one request. Please, please, can you open a branch of Sunmark in Leicester? Rami and Renu, we love you. Thank you very much.
Next, the Chairman of the Defence Select Committee and Member of Parliament for North East Hampshire, the Right Honourable James Arbuthnot MP.
It's odd how politicians always have 3 things to say. I have 3 things to say, and the first relates to Rami's remarkable business achievements. The second relates to his remarkable international achievements. And the third, well, you'll just have to wait to find out what that's about. But Rami's remarkable business achievements have set the bar extraordinarily high for every business in this country. You have set a wonderful example, Rami, to all the businesses, how well you can do and how they can try to follow you in everything that you have done. So thank you very much indeed for your success there. The second, and this is particularly of interest to me as the Chairman of the Defence Select Committee, the work that you have done in trying to bring international communities together has been utterly outstanding. Your work on trying to enhance friendship between Pakistan and India is very important to the peace of the world. We hope that everything you do pays off as it fully deserves to do. And the third thing is that you are a thoroughly nice man. You're an extraordinarily generous host. You have a wonderful family. Thank you very much indeed for this evening.
The Shadow Minister of State for Northern Ireland and Member of Parliament for Ealing North, the Right Honourable Stephen Pound MP.
Your Excellency, my Lords, fellow parliamentarians, fellow Rami Ranger fans. Can I say nothing on this earth, nothing in this vale of tears could be so cruel, so heartless, so brutal, as to try to encapsulate the genius of Rami Ranger in 1 minute 22 seconds. So, I will not even attempt it. I've limited myself to 2.5 hours. But here, this is a night we will never remember. Here, in a hotel so posh that Adam Werrity has his own suite here. So elegant that they empty the rubbish bins every time anybody from the Cabinet Office comes by. We are here to pay tribute to a truly extraordinary man. And may I say to my good friend, the Right Honourable Keith Vaz, Keith, you and I disagree over little, but Sunmark and Sea and Land are Greenford. Greenford! Greenford! Now, I'm perfectly prepared to change the name to Ramiford, but Rami, in all seriousness, you have combined entrepreneurial genius with a marvellous philosophical commitment to society. And when I heard you say that you had introduced the Conservatives, or you had joined the Conservative parties to somehow bring the South Asian community into community and public spiritedness, I rather assumed you were trying to bring the Conservative Party into the community and public spiritedness. But the Conservative Party is the better for you. We are all better for knowing you. And gentlemen of England, now abed, will hold themselves accursed. They were not here on Rami's 3rd Queen's Award. What can we do to top it? I know not, but if there's one man on this earth who can do it, that man is Rami Ranger.
Our next speaker is the Member of the European Parliament for London, Foreign Affairs Spokesman for the Conservative Party. He's come especially here all the way from Brussels for today's event, Dr. Charles Tannock, MEP.
Well, thank you very much, my lords, ladies and gentlemen. Well, of course, Stephen Pound is a very hard act to follow. I can't come up with the same gags, I'm afraid. I was asked to speak for 1.5 minutes, and I said to Rami's son-in-law, well, actually, in the European Parliament, I only get 1 minute normally, so I'm very used to very short speeches. But let me just say the 3 things as well. Rami is a huge, huge success story in terms of business, what he's done for British industry, what he's done for export earnings. This country needs more like him, more of that entrepreneurial, go-getting spirit, and Rami typifies that, and I think he's a wonderful success story, and he deserves this 3rd award in a row, and I think that's a wonderful, excellent result, and good luck to him and Sunmark. I'm also proud that this happens in my constituency, which is the whole of the London region. There are a lot of success stories in London, but not very many quite like Rami, who comes from very small origins in terms of business size. In fact, we have something in common, Rami. I left tonight my 3-lady family behind, my wife and 2 daughters. You have 4. I'm working on the next one. But I left them in Earl's Court. And I understand you started your business in a small office in Earl's Court where I live, and I once represented it. So we have something in common, the ladies and Earl's Court in London. But also, Rami is one of the very few British industrialists who actually recognises the merits of MEPs. I noticed that Keith Vaz mentioned the 40 MEPs also have a very serious role to play, because Rami has appreciated what the single market means for this country in the European Union. And my good friend and colleague Malcolm Harbour has worked extremely hard to make sure that his business can prosper and export to Europe and not be bullied by the likes of Red Bull. So Bulldog can take on Red Bull and triumph in the single market. So well done, Rami. Congratulations, and thank you for listening to my few words, and keep up the good work for London and British business. And the last thing is as well, I happen to have founded 10 years ago the Friends of India in the European Parliament. Congratulations on the wonderful work you've done for your beloved India, your Punjab, your native Pakistan where you were born, and you wish to see rapprochement between those 2 countries. That's all our dreams, that there can be peace in South Asia. We've also worked very, very hard amongst the Asian communities to bring them together, whether they come from Kashmir, Pakistan, India, or wherever, that they can all sing from the sing from the same hymn sheet and be good British citizens and contribute to our societies. Thank you very much.